Look around you, look beyond. You could make an unbreakable bond. The world around you's not what it seems. Souls revealed beyond your wild. So many things I never could see. So many choices falling on me. Could it be my destiny to be Shaman, Shaman King? To be Shaman, Shaman King. If your spirit is strong, you could be the one. Nigga. I don't think y'all understand, boy. I don't call myself Lotus Asakura for no reason. I am the kid who never knows best, and welcome back to the Nerd Corner. Alright, y'all. Alright, dog. So, I'm late to the news. I'm late to the party on this one. But y'all didn't think I wasn't gonna cover this, right? Surely not. Like, cause I know I was kind of on hiatus for a minute. Not only just on YouTube, you know, it's been a couple of weeks since I uploaded a video, but I was even off of Twitter for like almost a week. Like, I just was gone. I was taking care of some things. I had some other personal shit to handle, and I was doing some other work and whatever. But anyway, the point is, I'm back, and I had to talk about this. Shaman King. Shaman King. Shaman King. Shaman King is coming back. Oh, your boy is hype. Your boy is too goddamn hype. Y'all don't understand. Okay, hold on. Let me tone it down. Alright, so we got some articles to check out here. First off, we got this article from Anime News Network, and the title reads, Shaman King manga gets new arc this spring. Now, before we even get into the article, I mean, y'all already know I'm hype, I'm excited, right? But I want to touch on something real quick, because a lot of you out there, you might have assumed or thought that maybe I'd be a little worried, concerned, you know, that there might be some cause for alarm, because it's like, you know, what if they ruin Shaman King? I am 100% confident that's not going to happen. And unlike series out there like Yu Yu Hakusho, for example, I feel like Shaman King is one of those series where if they want to remake it, the anime that is, or add additional content, you know, add more chapters to the manga, I'm all for it. You see, the anime for Shaman King was a 4Kids thing, and I shouldn't even have to go into detail or elaborate on, you know, why that's kind of a, I wouldn't really say a bad thing, but why it's one of those series that could stand to be remade. Because if you've seen 4Kids One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, you know that 4Kids didn't exactly do an amazing job adapting some of the material that they animated back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Or not that they animated, but you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying? 4Kids kind of ruined a few series out there, and Shaman King is one of those series where it could definitely benefit from a reboot or remake. It's one of those series where the manga in the end got a pretty good ending, but it had some stuff that came after it, like Shaman King Zero and Shaman King Flowers, which was pretty good in my opinion, at least from what I've seen of it. And if they want to continue to make more Shaman King content, I am all for it. Now, I've wasted enough of your time. Let's actually finish reading this article. And it reads, Hiroyuki Take's serialized arc in Shonen Magazine Edge, the 20th anniversary website for Hiroyuki Take's Shaman King manga, opened on New Year's Day and announced that the manga's new arc will begin serializing in Kodansha's Shonen Magazine Edge this spring. The website and the magazine itself will provide more details in the future. Viz Media published the manga in English in the past, and it describes how the story began. When he takes a shortcut through a cemetery, Monta Oyamada meets a strange kid with headphones, surrounded by ghosts. The kid is the teenage shaman Yo Asakura. That's my boy, that's my dog right there. Tapping the supernatural sword fighting powers of samurai ghost Imidamaru, Yo fights Bokuto no Ryu, a sword-wielding gang member. But an even more dangerous opponent is stalking Yo and Monta, a Chinese shaman who wants to possess Imidamaru. Shaman King began Shueisha's Weekly Shonen Jump magazine in 1998. The series abruptly ended in 2004, we really don't know why, although a reprinting of the manga revealed a true ending in 2009. Takei drew a series of short stories titled Shaman King Zero in Shueisha's Jump Kai magazine starting in November 2011 and published a sequel series titled Shaman King Flowers in the same magazine from 2012 to 2014. Takei has also worked on the Ultimo and Jumbor manga. He began Nekogahara Stray Cat for those of you who don't know. His first manga was Kodansha in the then new Shonen Magazine Edge in September 2015. The manga is ongoing, which leads me to question, you know, if we're getting new Shaman King material this year, is Nekogahara Stray Cat going to end fairly soon? Because I'm not reading the series, because personally I checked out the first volume, I was not a fan at all, but I guess some people are. I mean, it's gone on for 2 years now, so maybe it has a decent following. I'm not really too sure, but Is he going to be, you know, juggling 2 different manga series at the same time? I find that unlikely, but I won't put it past him. Not because I think he can handle the workload necessarily, but just because some of these manga out there are just crazy like that, and just the workload that they allow themselves to get piled on top of them is just wild. So I don't know. Maybe Nekogahara is going to end really, really soon. Maybe some of you out there who are reading the series can tell me if it looks like it's going to end anytime soon, or maybe he just is really just that gangsta and he's just going to run 2 series at the same time. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but that's wild. That's something to think about. Anyway, moving on. Japanese publisher Kodansha is now listed as the trademark owner for Shaman King in Japan, Europe, and the United States. Hyuki Takei's Shaman King manga was previously published by Shueisha, and there's an update down here at the bottom that says Viz Media had confirmed with Anime News Network in August that its license of Shaman King was still active at the time. Anime News Network has contacted Viz Media again for an update on the status of the license, but the company has not yet responded. Well, it's been made pretty abundantly clear to me that Kodansha is now obviously the holder for the trademark. Any future publications for Shaman King in English are going to be handled by Kodansha, whether that's, you know, new manga, sequel series, whatever the case is, you know, a reprint, it's all going to be handled by Kodansha. So, dog, I am ecstatic. But that's not all. We have more information from another article on this website called patchcafe.net, which I'm not familiar with, but they go into more detail about what was explained and revealed on the Shaman King website. So let's go ahead and check out that article real quick, because we have some more information here that wasn't present in the Anime News Network article. So this one reads, new Shaman King manga chapters and reprint volumes announced. Now, reprint volumes is a very big deal to me, because when it was announced that, you know, Kodansha had the trademark for the series, I was like, okay, my mind started racing. I got a million things going through my head. I'm like, what are they going to do with it? What does this mean for the series? Are they going to reprint the series? Are we getting Shaman King Flowers? Are we getting Shaman King Zero? Are we getting the Kangzang Bang, like the true ending that we never got, like, you know, the full series of Shaman King, because we only got the 32 volumes in English because Takei didn't finish the series originally. He abruptly ended it and then finished it like 5 years later. You're like, you know, like, I started thinking like all these crazy thoughts, and I wanted to make a video on that, but like I was too busy and preoccupied with other things. But now we have more information on it, so I guess it would have been a wasted effort anyway. But yeah, anyway, so getting back into the article. With the opening of the new Shaman King 20th anniversary website at midnight on January 1st, 2018, there's been some major announcements for the Shaman King series. Some of these announcements came via Natalie News post that was also timed for midnight as well. The site opens with a full image reveal from the original teaser image of Yo. Shaman King is now published by Kodansha. Alright, cool, we know this now. The Shaman King series will have new chapters in Shonen Magazine Edge in spring of 2018, which isn't that far away, dog. I can't wait. Which is currently serializing Hiroyuki Takei's Nekogahara manga series, and again, just, you know, makes me wonder: is he gonna end that series soon, or he's really gonna do both? Because if he's doing both, y'all, that's impressive if nothing else. No word on which Shaman King series, or if it's a new series, this will be connected to. New reprints of Shaman King manga volumes will be in ebook format with new covers. Now, new covers, that's pretty cool. Ebook format, not excited about that. A little disappointed, but we'll elaborate more on that in just a moment here. There will be a total of 35 volumes, with the original series only being 32 volumes, plus the Kangzang Bang chapters for the additional volumes. No word yet when there will be physical copies being printed or any additional details on the content or extras of these volumes. Now, this is a very, very important topic of note that I really want to talk about, and something that I really feel the need to express my thoughts and opinions on. For so long, I wished that Viz Media would do a full reprint of Shaman King. I've always wanted for us to get those extra volumes, those extra chapters that we never got, that Japan got, because for those of you who have never read Shaman King, you don't understand like what this is all about. You know, the 32 volumes, 35 volumes, Kangzang Bang, all that. It doesn't make any sense to you. So I'll explain it to you. I'll break it down real quick. So when Shaman King was first going on, you know, when it was being, you know, published and serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump, it went on from, you know, 98 to 2004. In 2004, Hiroyuki Takei just abruptly, out of nowhere, just up and decided he was done with the series. So we're in the middle of the final arc. You know, there's still fights to be had. There's still secrets to be uncovered. You know, there's still some things to solve. There's still plot points that haven't been addressed. We have not even gotten to the final boss in the story yet. We're on our way to the final boss, to the final fight between our main character and the main antagonist that's been, you know, they're present throughout the majority of the series. It just stops. It just all stops. We're on our way there, and the manga's just over and done with. And everyone's just like, dog, what? Where's the ending? And we just got an afterword from Takei, and he's like, yeah, my bad, dog. Maybe I'll come back and do it later. And he did, but at the time it's like, where the fuck is the rest? You know? And so, to this day, if you're someone who, at least as of now, if you're someone who wants to see the full ending of Shaman King, what you have to do is even if you own all volumes that were available in English, you have to go online and find, illegal scans or whatever of it in order to get the proper ending. Because what happened was, 5 years later, in 2009, Japan got a full re-release of the entire Shaman King series, but this time in what was called like the perfect edition, or the Kang Zang Bang volumes with, different designs and the quote-unquote true ending, where Takei went and did extra chapters that finally wrapped up the series well and proper and gave it a proper ending, a good ending, mind you, one that was actually satisfying and fulfilled its purpose, which I was always jealous of, because I was like, yo, I wish that we could get that Kang Zang Bang shit like here in English, and we just never did. And I've always wished that Viz Media would give it to us, but for whatever reason, one reason or another, whether they didn't think it was profitable or they couldn't get the license or whatever the case may be, they just never did it, whatever. So when I heard that Kodansha got the trademark for Shaman King, automatically that's the first thing my mind went to was, okay, are they gonna reprint all of Shaman King but give us the whole ending? And that's still my hope now. But with this bullet point telling us that the volumes will be in ebook format, ebook, that means digital, so that's a little disappointing here. However, it doesn't mean that they're not going to do a physical run of the series, but I'm really hoping they do, because here's the thing, dog. Shaman King is obviously a series that means a lot to me. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite manga. It's probably still in my top 10 to this day. I'm someone who personally, I will rebuy the entire series if Kodansha prints it. I don't care about digital manga. I don't like reading online, even if it's from a legal source. I don't like reading manga from a screen. I like to have the physical copies of books in my hand. That's my preferred method of consuming manga. I'm a collector. I like owning physical copies of everything, not even just manga, but especially manga. I want to have the actual book in my hand. If Kodansha reprints the entire series in physical format, all 35 volumes with the original content, with the extra content rather, that we never got from the Viz release, I will buy the entire series over again, because I own all 32 volumes of the manga and I love it. I love that release. I mean, it's not like it's particularly amazing. It's the same as any other Viz release, but I'm proud of having that series in my collection. If Kodansha reprints it, I will rebuy the entire series, and I will just have 2 whole full runs of Shaman King. But that's just me. Anyway, let's finish reading this article. On the website, Hiroki Takei also provided the following message, roughly translated into English below. Shaman King celebrates its 20th anniversary this year. It is thanks to all of our readers that we can launch various projects at this milestone. This is very encouraging and not sad. Thank you. So with this work, I will continue to do my best to reach the next generation of readers thanks to your support. The website also features the background music, Osora's Au Revoir, as sung by Anna from Shaman King. This song was created during Shaman King Zero's run in Jump Cut magazine, and the full song is still available on their YouTube page. Prior to the song being sung by Megumi Hayashibara, who also voices Anna in Shaman King anime, video games, and drama CDs, it was originally created as a Vocaloid song sung by Hatsune Miku as produced by Kapitaro. The original version is still on Nico Nico and has over 700,000 views. The new Shaman King logo was designed by Smile Studio, who has previously worked with Hiroki Takei on various designs, logos, and layouts, and honestly it looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty clean. Most notably, they assisted with the early Shaman King flowers and jump bar. Via Twitter, it was mentioned that thanks to the support during the Summer Nekogahara signing event held at Anime Shinjuku was what allowed this to be possible. That was worded kind of weirdly, but whatever, moving on. Hiroki Takei hasn't commented on Twitter yet about the announcement, but his editor did post a short message of roughly translated English. Shaman King 20th, everyone's support, we thank you, smile. Shonen Magazine Edge comes out on the 17th of each month, and the next issue is currently scheduled for January 17th, 2018, which may contain additional information about Shaman King. Fingers crossed, here's hoping. So, Shaman King is getting a new arc this year. Can't wait, looking forward to it. I'm beyond ecstatic. Kodansha is now the official license holder for the series. They have the trademark and they're republishing the series. Hopefully they do a physical run, because like I said, if they do, I'm buying every volume without question, hands down, no hesitation at all. I need more Shaman King in my life, and the new redesigns for the covers are actually pretty cool as well. So it wouldn't even be like I'm just buying the same exact thing that I had before, because we're getting additional content and the volume covers are going to be different. And honestly, maybe the page quality will be different, maybe the volumes will be a little bit higher quality than Viz's is, because I personally feel that some of the volumes that Kodansha puts out are just of a slightly higher quality than what Viz does. Don't get me wrong, I love my Viz volumes. Probably like 70% of my manga collection is Viz Media, but Kodansha puts out good stuff, so that's that. But anyway, I really hope that this new arc does really well for Shaman King. I hope new fans and old fans are going to purchase these ebooks, these digital volumes, and the physical volumes if they do get it. I hope that Shaman King is like it has a renaissance, a rebirth. Like I wanted to like skyrocket back into like mainstream popularity, you know, and because it opened so many doors, because I love Shaman King so much, and like I said, this is one of those series where if they want to remake the anime or reboot the anime, I think that they should. I think it'd be beneficial. I think they could do something really, really cool, and it's dog. A boy can dream, a boy can only dream, but there's so much cool shit that they can do, dog, and I hope it all happens. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and try to wrap up the video here, because even though there's still more I could get off my chest, more things I could talk about, this video is already long enough, and y'all know me, when I get excited I start talking really fast. I got a lot that I want to say, I got a lot to get off my mind, off my chest, but I've kept your attention for long enough, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll do a follow-up video and I'll talk more about this, because I love Shaman King so much. But yeah, dog, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hit this video like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, so you can stay tuned for all the awesome content I plan to bring you. With all that being said, that's pretty much all I have today, and remember, nothing can happen to you swing the bat. Later.